Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Tech King here coming at you with another video. And for those of you that watched my other video, my custom setup showcase, thanks a lot. And if you watch that video, then you see I got a new monitor. Because before I had the smaller monitor and an even smaller monitor. And so yeah. So anyway, we got a new monitor. And we are I'm just going to talk about my custom setup a little bit, as well as for those of you that are keeping up with the channel, I wanted to show you what I got today. So, and I know in the video the keyboard's doing awesome rainbow things. It's got different modes, okay? So, anyway, let's start with screens. So we got a full HD Samsung 27-inch monitor, as well as a hands-free. I believe this is either like a 24.5 or 25. It's pretty old. I mean, it is HD. It does have HDMI and stuff, but it's still pretty old. I've got my Bose SoundLink 2 hooked up for sound, and this is the Aukey mechanical keyboard. I don't remember the exact model. I think it has a pretty cool font, and it has the different modes. So in the showcase, I had it on this mode. Yeah. If you guys saw the video, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, and then the other thing is I'll go ahead and look at my computer as well here. This is a Corsair case. I don't remember the details on the case, but I've got this thing just loaded with fans. They're also Corsair. They're red fans. They're the Silent Edition. They have LEDs in them. They're all 120mm fans. Yeah, I mean, just it looks really cool, especially when the lights are out. And don't worry, guys. We'll do a lights out tour here in a second. I did add some red LEDs to the inside of the case, so it lights it up. You can see the graphics card there. It's an Asus card. It's got a NVIDIA GeForce 750 Ti. Is what the chip is on there. I've got 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM. I've got a Coolmaster Evo 212, which also has a 120mm fan on it. Like I said, guys, this thing's just loaded up with fans. There's another one of the red fans in the bottom there. It's a fairly quiet build. Once I put the case fans in, it did make it a little bit noisier, but it's for the kind of power I can get out of this thing, it runs quiet. It's pretty awesome. I mean, obviously I could do more if I wanted to. I've got a Crucial 225 gig SSD drive right there. Yeah, it's a pretty cool setup. I've got an Asus Z710 A. Yeah, you can see it right there. So that's the motherboard. Let's go ahead and turn the lights out, and we'll get a look at our screensaver as well. And if any of you guys recognize the screensaver, give me a shout out. What it's from. It's obviously not a Windows screensaver. So if you guys know where that screensaver comes from, comment. I wanna see if anybody recognizes that screensaver. So yeah, screensaver looks pretty cool. It goes between both monitors, which is absolutely awesome. Look at that. Look at that. It's like, yeah. And then you have the keyboard. I've got a little mouse there that I use it for decoration because it's so stupid small. Just sits there and goes through colors, though, as you can see. It was free, and because it says Cyber Patriot on it. I was in Cyber Patriot in high school, which doesn't seem that long ago, but it's been like nearing 2 years now since that happened. It's been quite a journey. But yeah, you see it just says Cyber Patriot on it. And yeah, so I just put it there to decorate things up because I think it looks cool and I'm proud of it. even though it's the usability is basically, I mean, look how small it is, guys. It's like, yes, I can almost hide the whole thing in my hand. It's so uncomfortable to try to use because it's so small. It's like you gotta like hold your hand like no, that's just not okay. Yeah, so it's overall is a really I love it. I really do. It's it's an awesome setup, and got my enterprise background there. Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's gonna kind of be it for this video. Obviously, not a whole lot to go over. I mean, I guess we could go into some of the specs for the processor. It is an i7. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull up my orders here. I'll put up my orders and we'll look at some of the specs for the equipment. So we have a let's just go down the list here. Got an EVGA. It's 500 watt power supply. Runs everything fine. The graphics card says you could technically be able to run on 300 watts. I just went with 500 watts. I'd rather be over than under because a power supply is something a lot of times it is non-returnable in some cases. It's just the way it is, unless it's dead on arrival sort of thing. But if you order the wrong one, you're kind of most generally you're stuck with it. Here's the graphics card. It is Asus NVIDIA GeForce GTX 750 Ti. It's GDDR5. Okay. I've never heard that term. But I'll take your word for it. 2 gigs, PCI Express. Right, 128-bit graphics. Yeah, that's good. It's got this Core i7. It is a K series, so it is unlocked. I can overclock it. Right now I'm just running at base frequency, which is 40 gigahertz. So I mean, just the base frequency of this processor is faster than most. Most of them are right now. I think are running about 3.6. There's our hard SSD. It's Crucial MX 300, 250 gig, 225, 525 gig. I don't know what I'm saying. 525 gig SATA, 2.5 inch internal solid state drive. There's the long serial, or not serial, but model number. Yeah, I'm not going into that. Corsair Vengeance LPX, 16 gigs, 2x8, DDR4 DRAM, 32 megahertz. So it is 32 megahertz RAM, and it is PC4, so it's DDR4. And it's nice RAM. The motherboard has 4 DIMM slots, so I could order another one of these kits and take myself up to 32 gigs of RAM if I wanted to. put another 2 8s in there. Basically, oh my god, what did I do? So there's our Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo CPU cooler with 120mm PWM fan, as you can see. And then obviously our Asus Z170A ATX motherboard. If I called it a Z10, I'm sorry guys. I don't know why I've been calling that thing Z10 since I got it. I'm sorry. It's if I called it that, forgive me. You guys probably noticed that and be like, "Hey, that's a Z170, not a Z10." Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's what we got in there, and it runs so nice. We'll open Minecraft real quick. So I mean, you can see that that opens pretty quick, and once you hit play, it goes pretty quick. Bam, there's your window. I mean, look how fast the bars are moving. It's like, wham. That's it. I mean, it's done. It's done. Yeah, and then we can load up a world. Yeah, there you go. That's it. I mean, it's done, and it runs really well. Because I'm right now on a render distance of 25. Yeah, that's a lot. With, like, what else are we doing? Performance. Look at this. We got all this crap on. Chunk up that's 5. Oh my, it's yeah, we've got our video settings ramped way up. And check this out. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, we got video settings ramped way up. The chunks, 25 chunks loads up pretty quickly. And look at that. We are staying above 100 frames per second the whole stinking time. And it's just... I mean, it just runs it so well. It's... yeah. So... yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, so anyway, I'm really excited, guys. I've been having trouble with Adobe, and that's why I haven't been putting out like a ton of videos. I think I finally got the thing straightened out. Premiere Pro. I use Premiere Pro for editing. I believe it to be one of the better or /best program that I've ran across anyway. But it's just being a pain. So yeah, I think I got it straightened out though. So hopefully we'll be pushing some more videos out there. And for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you're having a really great day, and I will see you in my next video.